All right, guys, so here's the news. I am moving in. It's crazy hot out here.
All right, while I do a little bit of sanding here, I'm going to share with you guys that this was my color scheme for my shop. I wanted to do like a golden yellow, a purple, and a teal. But I realized as the yellow was drying on the white, it was just too bright. I needed another neutral tone. So you'll see I go from painting it some yellows to switching over to a pink when you actually see the store. Greg, I kept telling him that he reminded me of the movie Surf's Up, if you've ever seen it, when he's trying to teach, is it Cody? When he's trying to teach him how to make a surfboard and he just kind of takes over. That is Greg. And I showed that scene to Greg and he goes, well, yeah, that's how you do it. You got to take your time. You got to sand it.
I'm still sanding after all this time. All right, it's time to eat some food. Let's go in. Let's eat some food.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's a reason I know that people don't upcycle and they spend the money just to hurry up and get the product in or the display so they don't have to make it. And that's definitely how I felt during this time, especially during the hottest week to possibly paint. It was ridiculous. Definitely high 90s. I'm sweating here, but I had just come from the wildlife rescue, so I just decided to wear the same clothes. It was too much.
I know, Eva, don't flatter yourself, but there are two places I don't like to go as a woman by myself. The gym, if it's like an anybody can be there gym, and Home Depot. I believe Rachel Makesy once shared, but maybe many of her videos going to Home Depot. So check out Rachel Makesy. You want to cover every portion of your body. You want to cover it all up. So I'm back here for painter's tape because Greg has been looking for painter's tape for about 3 days that he knows he has, but we cannot find it anywhere. And my counter back there that we have to kind of like revamp and add a little like facade around it. So we're kind of debating how we're going to go about this. It's a jeweler's counter for like people that would work on jewelry. I love it. I love all the drawers and it's not taking up too much room. But at the same time, we're kind of going, but what's the reality of actually like making this look like it works with the space? Side note, I'm a huge Nathan lover and my friend Nina sent me mail. She sent me stuff with Don Bluth. She sends me like animal clipping stuff that she thinks I'd find interesting. And the fact that she knows I've already met you, sir, and you barely paid attention to me when I met you. We have primed all of these pieces. We have about 3 more things to actually build and do, but hey, that's much better than where we were at. This took me about 2 full days worth by the time I get done. I am starting with my first color. It's really pretty bright yellow.
All right, so the things I've been doing is I got to face and body paint at an incredible customer's house, customer/friend. I love all of my customers. They treat me like a friend and it's amazing. Look at these guys. This was a sip and paint that I did all while trying to do this. I am not sponsored, but using Milanote has been helping me keep my brain sane and keep me on track. So this will be something I continue to use.
Who do you think has one of these in the back of their house? Only Greg. We just shook up the purple. So there is my purple tone. Okay, so let's see this color next to our yellow. I love it, I love it, I love it. These are making me so happy. Okay, this is the color I wanted just from the get-go. I knew I wanted purple. Oh, you guys are seeing the first purple on there. So I don't know if you guys know, but at Disney displays at the Disney store, they have some areas with paintbrushes. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. And I'm going to keep these as a display in my booth to remember picking all these colors. And as much as I at first wasn't liking it, I'm definitely liking it because Greg told me to surround it.
And just like changing a channel, we were off and stopped by Spark School where Maudie Puppets teaches in her home enrichment classroom. And then we traveled from Maudie's straight to my mom's. So let's watch how this unravels. Also, shameless plug, Yadir Studios went with me, and Maudie Puppets and I have Third Thursday where we host an event on Zoom and you can join into. Here's the info. Yadira was so sweet. She gifted Maudie a Jim Henson book for inspiration, and I just love my friends. They're so good to each other. Finding friends that act like 10 and 12-year-olds for the rest of their life is what I needed, and didn't get to find those friends truly until recently. And now you must always play this music as you go through the car wash. Up next, we got to my mom's house really late after leaving Maudie's, and the next morning we got donuts where it used to be a DMV. That's the parking lot I used to rollerblade and do my Goofy movie soundtrack moves in. We got some donuts, and then we were off to Nazolio's salon, and this is basically where I used to get my hair cut at 2 years old. This is a new spot, but I originally started there in the 80s. That's right. So this is my godmother, Donna, and this was basically her converting her garage into her new hair salon. The next day we got up bright and early to go and work on our booth and get it all set up for the Blackberry Festival that we were invited to have a booth at. I was offering face painting. Yadira was offering her amazing pet portraits. You can order them online, find her on Instagram, DM her, send her your pet photos, birds, snakes, rats, dogs, it doesn't matter. Yadira can find a way to make them Disneyfied. She could be making them into alebrijes. She can do Tim Burton style. It's amazing. So Yadira was selling her prints and keychains, and I was selling my art on the other tables and doing my face painting. We had a wonderful time. It was extremely hot. There was the fire that was happening in Calistoga, which was really scary at the time. Not for us, but just in general, we had a lot of our firefighters out there working hard, and we want to thank you guys so much for doing that to keep all of us safe. So this was our booth setup, and again, if you stopped by and you found me, I appreciate you. We met this gorgeous baby, which mine used to be named Mookie, and I had a ball python, so I had to stop her. I was like, I love your snake, so cute. And there was Yadira working her magic the entire time, everyone stopping to get to know her. Fantastic. We hope to come back next year if you guys will have us. So thank you so much to the Blackberry Festival on Cobb Mountain, California. So we'll watch Yadira work it, and she drew Donna's dog as well as a thank you for having us over at her house. Then we run into my friend Zona, who I do know has family and now herself live in Northern California, where my mom kind of lives, and they were selling their goods still. They used to sell in my first store that I had with another business owner. So how cool is this? They're still going. It's a mother-daughter duo. And that mug I'm circling right there lives with me now. So yes, Zona, incredible work. You guys are fabulous. This is kind of looking at our surroundings. My mom lives more in the forest. Up next is my nephew. Can I brag here a little bit? My nephew has made these incredible, wonderful cardboard pieces. I told him all about cosplay, that he would totally rock a kid's cosplay, especially because he's not buying the costumes. He's making it out of glue and cardboard and just upcycling. And so I guess my stepbrother gifted him tons of glue, and I love it. I love to know he's being creative. Yadira couldn't help herself, so we had to get her in slow-mo. Unfortunately, I missed the little piece sliding out. And then we moved to Fairyland.
Favorite day of the year. They let me leave the puppet stage. I can walk around. No one's accosting me. It's great.
I love
It's amazing.
your feathers are so beautiful.
Thank you. I'll give you a high five.
If you don't know, this has been here since before Disneyland. That's right, Walt Disney used to sit here and watch his children play, and he would get ideas for Disneyland. And they're celebrating 75 years of Fairyland. So if you have kids, you can go in. If you don't, you have to know someone like Maudie Puppets. This is a Puppet Day celebration. The San Francisco Bay Area Puppeteers Guild got together and was sharing all these fun activities to do. And of course, we got right in on the fun. There were shows happening in all the different theaters. It was like everywhere you looked, it was just so much fun.
I'm Ross and Pasa.
They're best friends now, but don't make her angry. She'll swim away.
These are incredible.
This Nick Barone, do you know him?
I do know. We have a Nick Barone fund for the guild, and we do a workshop in his honor.
Though we knew our time with Maudie would be short, we skipped out on the Walt Disney Family Museum this trip just because we wanted to see everything Fairyland had to offer, and I can tell you, we don't even know half of what was there. We just stuck with one corner of it so that maybe we can make it a trip next year. And these theater areas were so cool. You had all the characters from Fables that you read, and we even got some specialty shows that we were not expecting, not only by Bob Baker Marionettes, but other people from the puppet guilds. And I mean, I'm just blown away by what we saw.
You've probably seen enough of me. I'm going to go behind the curtain and get some stuff.
Yay!
And you guys can hear me all right, right?
Yeah.
Good, good. And you can see the stage all right?
I have to have those.
All right, so I haven't done my Sims.
Much to Yadira's surprise, she was roped into some quick improv. Luckily for her, her being shy actually paid off because she had the silent puppet. Every now and then it might make a sound, but it was absolutely epic to watch this unfold. Puppet Show at the End of Time is absolutely a genius. He was so good with us, teaching us how to become better puppeteers.
What's your favorite color? Orange. Actor. Yeah, I'm here. They gave me a script, but I threw it out.
So cute. I love it. And what's their name?
Yes, we're shutting down. We can give you the supplies.
It's good. You guys ready for a puppet show?
Oh my gosh.
Let them know, though you may be twice their size. Children's eyes.
I cannot. Hopefully I'm relaying this correctly. I believe the skating rabbit was used for Disneyland's grand opening, so don't quote me on it, but we had a blast. It was so much fun. Thank you to my mom for hosting us at her house at the event. Thanks to Maudie Puppets. When we come back, we are going to be talking nostalgia boxes. We're going to be talking my grand opening of the retail shop. I wish I could give it all to you guys in one video, but man, this one took a while. Hope to see you in the next vlog.
Now I'm feeling